when I'm at Willesden Junction on the West Coast Mainline. That was the London Overground Class 7-8, the 11:28 service to Richmond. So today we'll be seeing services by Avanti West Coast, London Northwestern Railway, London Overground, London Underground Bakerloo line, and hopefully some freight as well. So let's spot some trains. Okay, right, there's the Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. Not entirely sure what the number was. That is the London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Northampton. Okay, right, there's an Avanti West Coast Class 39 to Pendolino to London Euston. Right, there's a London Northwestern Railway. Looks like a pairing of Class 350s to London Euston, and that previous Avanti West Coast service was from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. That is the London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Tring. 350-115 is leading, and 350-264 is trailing, and the previous London Northwestern Railway service was from Tring to London Euston. That is the London Northwestern Railway service from Crewe to London Euston. Okay, right, here is the 11:44 London Overground service from Richmond to Stratford, 378-225. 11:45 London Overground service from Richmond to Stratford is now departing, as behind it was the London Northwestern Railway service from Milton Keynes Central to London Euston passing by. Okay, right, there is an Avanti West Coast Class 39 to Pendolino. That's going to London Euston, and as you can see, I've switched over sides. We get a far better view from here, and we do see far more freight trains on this side, I think. Have to tell you where that's from in the next clip. And right here is the 11:48 London Overground service from Stratford to Clapham Junction.
The train now approaching platform 5 is now
378-232. Okay, right, there's an Avanti West Coast Class 39 to Pendolino from London Euston to Preston, and that previous Avanti West Coast service was from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. So the 11:50 London Overground service from Stratford to Clapham Junction is now departing. And down there is an Avanti West Coast Class 39 to Pendolino to London Euston. Again, I'll have to tell you where it's from in the next clip. Okay, right, there's an Avanti West Coast Class 39 to Pendolino from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly, and the previous Avanti West Coast service was from Liverpool Lime Street to London Euston. Okay, we're about to have the Avanti West Coast service from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston pass by, and there it is. That one. Okay, right, there is the London Overground service from Stratford, no, Richmond to Stratford, I believe. Can't be sure, so I'll have to play in the next clip. And right here is the 11:53 London Overground service. Don't know where this is to. Oh, apparently it's to Richmond. Probably from Stratford then. 378-255. And down there is a London Northwestern Railway pairing of Class 350s from London Euston. The 11:56 London Overground service from Stratford to Richmond is now departing, and that previous London Overground service was actually from Clapham Junction to Stratford, and the previous London Northwestern Railway service was from London Euston to Crewe. Okay, right there is the 11:57 London Overground service from Richmond to Stratford. That is the London Northwestern Railway service from Tring to London Euston. 350-401 is trailing. And down in the distance you can see the Southern service from Clapham Junction to Milton Keynes Central. I didn't actually think we'd see Southern here, but it turns out we will. Don't think I'll be able to get the numbers on it. It's going quite slow. Actually, it's going really slow. That is the London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Milton Keynes Central. 350-409 leading, 350-126 in the middle, and 350-238 I think trailing. Okay, that's the Avanti West Coast service from Birmingham New Street to London Euston, being worked by a Class 390 Pendolino. Right there is the 12:05 London Overground service from Clapham Junction to Stratford, being worked by a Class 378. Okay, right there is the Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly, being worked by a Class 390 Pendolino. The 12:08 London Overground service from Clapham Junction to Stratford is now departing. Okay, right now is the 12:10 London Overground service from Stratford to Richmond, and down here is the London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Tring. 378-233. Okay, that is 66545, a Freightliner. I'll have to tell you where this is from and where it's bound for, and down there is the London Northwestern Railway service from Northampton to London Euston. And down here is an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino, which just went by from London Euston. That Freightliner Class 66 was from Cardiff, Wentloog IFT to Felixstowe North FLT. So the 12:12 London Overground service from Stratford to Richmond is now departing, and that previous Avanti West Coast service was from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. The Avanti West Coast service from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston, being worked by a Class 390 Pendolino. down there is an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino from London Euston. And that's from London Euston to Liverpool Line Street. And that is the rear end of the 1214 London Overground service from Richmond to Stratford, I think. Okay, right, there's a Freightliner pairing of Class 86s. 86609 is trailing. That's from Trafford Park FLT to Felixstowe North FLT. And right there is the Southern service from Clapham Junction. No! Oh, wow, I'm getting messed up this video. That is from Milton Keynes Central to Clapham Junction. Oh, and right here is 378201. That is from Stratford to Clapham Junction, but I'm going to keep filming these for now. Well, I'm really getting muddled up this video. It's really confusing here. There's the Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Glasgow Central in the Safe Travels livery. The 1218 London Overground service from Stratford to Clapham Junction is now departing. And down there is the London Northwestern Railway service from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. Being worked by a pairing of Class 350 Zyros. That is the 1220 London Overground service from Clapham Junction to Stratford. Is the London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. Right there is the 1223 London Overground service from Stratford to Richmond. And down there is the Avanti West Coast service from Preston to London Euston. 378223 is working this, as the 1224 London Overground service from Richmond, I think, to Stratford is departing. Maybe you can see that in the distance. I can't remember where that was from, to be fair. I think it was from Richmond. Right there is the Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly, being worked by a Class 390 Pendolino. The 1226 London Overground service from Stratford to Richmond is now departing. And the previous London Overground service was actually from Clapham Junction to Stratford, so sorry about saying it was from Richmond. Okay, right, there is 39119 looking great in the brand new Avanti West Coast Pride livery. That's working a service from Glasgow Central to London Euston. Wow, that looks stunning. Right, there is the 1229 London Overground service from Richmond to Stratford. Right, there is an Avanti West Coast pairing of Class 2 to 1 Super Voyagers from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. Right, there is a London Northwestern Railway, not of Class 350s. This is from London Euston to Northampton. 350-233 is leading. 350, not entirely sure. And 350-377 is trailing. Okay, now departing is the 1231 London Overground service from Richmond to Stratford. the 12:31 London Overground service from Stratford to Clapham Junction. (378-205). And down there is the Avanti West Coast service from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston, being worked by a Class 390 Pendolino. Okay, down there is the London Northwestern Railway, lot of Class 350s to London Euston. Don't know where it's from. As you can see, I've swapped sides again. Okay, right here is the 12:34 London Overground service from Clapham Junction to Stratford, 378-232. And that previous London Northwestern Railway service was from Tring to London Euston, and his name is Jeff Langston. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it. And this is going to be the final train of the video, so if you did enjoy, please make sure to like, subscribe to the channel, leave a like if you wish, and leave a comment also if you wish, and join my Discord server if you want to talk to me and my fans. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.